you say if this happened to you? You'd hang your head in shame, you'd run away and disappear. You'd never show your face again. But you don't hear what you're saying, you don't see what it reveals. Your lack of self-awareness shows the weakness that you conceal. You think shame is something you can hand me, like a weight I have to bear. But you don't know the road I've walked, or the battles waiting there. You don't know the nights I've conquered, you don't know the tears I've cried. You only see the person standing, you never saw the battles inside. This is resilience, this is the fire that remains. This is a heart that kept on beating through unimaginable pain. I have carried what no parent should ever have to know. I buried part of my own heart and still found the strength to grow. So say what you want, let the whispers remain. I'll survive what breaks most people. You can't make me wear your shame. You thought my scars meant I was broken, you thought my tears meant I was weak, but you never saw the courage it took to rise each week. You thought I'd fade into the silence, you thought I'd surrender my voice. But every morning that I rise again is a reminder of my choice. Because strength is not the absence of the pain that you've been through. Strength is carrying the pieces and still finding something true. This is resilience, this is the strength you can't erase. This is the light that keeps on shining when darkness fills the space. I have walked through fire and darkness, I have faced the parents' greatest fear, but the love that lives forever is the reason I am here. So bring your mind game, bring your mind game, bring every word you say, every word you say. They are smaller than the mountains I have climbed along the way. You thought if I stayed I was broken, you thought leaving was the only way. But you never knew the courage it took to face another day. You wanted me to carry shame, wanted me to hide, but I have already survived the storm that changed my entire life. This is resilience, not just a word, it's who I am. It's every scar and every tear. Every time I chose to stand, I lost a piece of my own heart, but I never lost my soul. The pain became a part of me, but it never took control. You can talk, you can judge, you can smile and read my name, but I'm still here. I am still standing, and I will not leave. This is resilience, this is my story, this is my strength. Still breathing, still loving, still rising, still rising. I'm 1,000 pieces, still standing tall, a voice in the chaos, I've lived it all. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, a friend in the night, holding a broken, still holding the light. Shells in my pocket, dreams in my hands, building something they don't understand. The crafter of hope from shattered days, finding my strength in a million ways. They don't see the tears fall down in the shower. They don't know the pain behind the power. They only see me when I'm shining bright, not the battles I fight every night. But still I rise through the fire they made, through the hate, through the words they threw in my face. I'm still here, I'm still strong. This is where I belong. Mommy ramblings in my name. I built this boy full of pain. Every rambler that stayed by my side. You're the reason I survive. Still I rise, still I stand, with a broken heart and steady hand. They try to tear me down piece by piece, like I don't deserve a moment of peace. Was it just cause I didn't fit their mold? So they threw their stones and turned so cold. There are things I'll never say out loud, the kind of pain I don't need a crowd, but I carry it deep where the silence lives, and still find a way to give and give. And I smile when I go live like I'm okay, but they don't see the price I pay. I'm missing you with every breath I take, my sweet boy, my heart still breaks. But still I rose for the fire they made, through the hate, through the words they threw in my face. I'm still here, I'm still strong. This is where I belong. Mommy ramblings, this is me. Carolyn, still chasing dreams. Every ramble that never walked away. You're the light that got me through the grave. Still I rise, still I stare, with your memory in my head. God, you carried me when I was weak, when I couldn't stand, you lifted me more times than I could ever say. You made a way, you made a way. And I've got dreams that won't let go, a foundation built, some love I know. For my son, for the words he played, I'll turn my loss into something that remains. Yeah, I rise, now I'm stronger than before. Every scar just opened up a door. I'm still here, hear me now. I won't break, I won't bow. Mommy rambling, loud and clear. This is my voice, this is my year. Every rambler, every heart, you've been with me from the start. Still I rise, still I fight, turning darkness into light.
I'm still your mom, and I'll build something beautiful from all this pain.
Okay, and this is for Denise for leaving a super thanks earlier on one of the short videos. Appreciate that, Denise, and this goes out to you. I hope you hear this. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Very generous.
Whoa, super chat, look at you. Sending love, we see it too. Thank you, Rambler, shining bright. Mommy ramblings love tonight. Lights are glowing, hearts are true. Every word we feel with you. Super chat, you light the room like a star in midnight blue. All the love you send so right. Mommy rambling, shine tonight.
Thank you, Denise. Very appreciated. Okay, so my husband had a man called a couple of days ago, And I was taking my vitamins, taking my zinc, taking everything. But yesterday, I started to feel a little weird thing in my throat, and then today I woke up. It feels kind of like allergies, but it's not, I don't think. I've got a tremendous day tomorrow. I've got to have an ultrasound on my thyroid. I have to have blood work done, and I have to go to the bank. So, it sounds so lame, right? And she has to go to the bank. I have to go to the bank. And so I just have to tough it out. So we'll see. Just please keep me in your thoughts and prayers, if you will, then that my thyroid scan is clear too. That would be really great. Okay. So let's talk about this today. I'm not going to come on camera because I look like sickly. I don't want to go on there. So I'm going to put up the thumbnail. Okay, so is she going to go to prison? I can't wrap my head around it, even though, after watching the closing arguments, murder in the first degree seems to really fit. So I watched the closing arguments. I watched everything. Reddington was a showman, right? He's got the quarters. He's making fun of he's mean. He's mean. He's a mean guy. But I guess if you need a lawyer, he's a guy you want. But he's mean. He's a bully. He is. He's nasty to the prosecutors. Okay? But that's what he's doing, right? And then Lindsay was just nothing but this kid, this young lady. She never did a thing wrong in her life. Never did a thing wrong in her life. I think the prosecution did really, really well with their closing. I think they made it very clear that it was a real suicide attempt, that she was miserable and seeking help, but that she knew the difference between right and wrong. And that Cora, Dawson, and Callan deserved to grow up, and that Cora wanted to be a doctor and a mother, and Dawson wanted to be a firefighter, and Callan, they said, didn't even have the chance to express his dreams. And they talked about, the murders being horrific and the different degrees of murder, right? And are they cruel and atrocious? So, yeah, it is. Because even if it took 20 or 30 seconds, just think about their horror. 20 or 30 seconds that their mother is strangling them. They can't breathe. They want to know why she's doing this. Their mind is so twisted up with what the heck is happening to us, right? Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And that's all being lost in the sight of Lindsay. And I am sorry. I do not believe she didn't know the difference between right and wrong. I think she did not want to let anybody else have anything to do with her kids. It was a very selfish choice. It was a very horrific choice. But the point that, I'm sorry, you can do that, you can kill your children like that, in that manner, one after the other, methodically like that. Come on, you guys. That is why I think she is a psychopath. That, and I think her behavior after fits being a psychopath. That's my opinion. You may have a different opinion. I'm going to put up a poll. Right, jet set. There's your poll. And let's take a look at what happened today. So Lindsay Clancy's fate is in the hands of the jury. Her defense claims that she was over-medicated and suffering from postpartum psychosis, and so she should not be held criminally responsible for the murders of her 3 children. Prosecutors allege that she planned the murders and faked her suicide attempt, but that is not true. That is something this is still being reported. They're not saying she faked it. They clarified that they are not saying that. They are not saying that. So, they clarified that early on. I don't know why that's still being reported like that. Defense attorney Kevin Reddington was putting quarters on the prosecutor's table. The coins represented evidence that he said was harmless, that the prosecutors manipulated to make Lindsay Clancy seem guilty. She wasn't drinking when she had her kids. She wasn't drinking when she was breastfeeding. She would have a couple of beers with her friends. That's bad. Put that over here in the bad pile. Jennifer Sprague from the Commonwealth pushed back on that in her closing. She picked up the quarters as she disputed the defense's claims. So I'll take this one, she said, picking up a quarter after making a point about the exercise bands that were used to strangle the children. The alternates were excused. The jury is comprised of 9 women and 3 men. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to get, I want to go through there. Defense attorney Kevin Reddington began his closing by thanking the jurors for their service. He said that the prosecution has ripped the soul out of this girl, referring to Lindsay Clancy. He showed photos of Lindsay Clancy and the Clancys looking like a happy family and asked how the children ended up dead because of damn medicine and the lousy medical care that she got. So he threw every medical care provider, everyone under the bus. That's okay to rip the souls out of them, to say that they are the reason 3 children are dead and all that, put it all on them. That's what he did. He said the prosecution has suggested that Lindsay killed Dawson first because she didn't like him. That's repulsive, he said. Reddington talked about the injuries that Lindsay Clancy suffered in her suicide attempt. Why did we spend almost a week showing you the extent and severity of that suicide attempt? The reason we had to do that is because they were arguing it was a fake suicide. Dinky little cuts, he said. Reddington was briefly interrupted by Judge Sullivan as he turned to prosecutor Jennifer Sprague, and he challenged her to tell the jury why this wasn't a serious suicide attempt. Counsel addressed the jury, Sullivan said. He continued to bring up Lindsay Clancy's medical treatment, specifically Dr. Jennifer Tufts. This woman lived for her kids, and so she had the pleasure of running into Dr. Tufts with 2 months of experience. After Dr. Tufts, it was not a wonderful life anymore. He also went, and that's a lie, because we know when she was looking for Dr. Tufts, she wasn't having a wonderful life, or she wouldn't be looking for Dr. Tufts, right? Something was wrong with her wonderful life. He also went after the prosecution's rebuttal witness for not interviewing Clancy until 3 years after the murders. He said she was friendly and answered all their questions. She owned what she did. She never ran from anything. Reddington told the jurors that they heard from multiple doctors that Lindsay was suffering from a disease and a defect at the time of the murders, meaning that she was not criminally responsible for her children's deaths. He detailed how she reached out to doctors and the suicide hotline as her mental health deteriorated. What does she have to do? She was reaching out for help and she wasn't getting it. He finished by reminding the jurors that the burden of this is on the prosecution to prove their case. This young lady is not guilty of the killing of her children because she was suffering from a disease or a defect, as Your Honor instructed you, he said. And then Jennifer Sprague began her closing argument by saying there is no dispute that Lindsay Clancy was suffering from mental illness and then tried to kill herself. The issue is whether at the time she killed Cora, Dawson, and Callan, she knew the difference between right and wrong. She said that Lindsay had more access to treatment and care than a lot of mothers do, something we've pointed out, pointing to her extended maternity leave and family help. This wasn't a woman suffering from a lack of care, a lack of resources. She had an abundance of care. Hold on, you know what? I never checked to make sure that you can hear me. Wouldn't that be something?
If you're sleeping in a position like this, you got to hear about this thing. Did you know your soft pillow is actually crushing your
family help? This wasn't a woman's... Good. Oh, boy. Hey! We're at Trial Watch. Thank you so much for your happy mail. I'm going to show it, but I can't believe what you sent me. I was like freaking out. Hi, Millie. How are you? How's it going? You should have heard what Pat Brown said about that statement about how they have ripped the soul out of Lindsay Clancy. Oh, really? I'll have to hear that, right? She ripped the, she destroyed her children, right? She destroyed their lives here on earth. Ended them. Yeah, I loved it. Okay. Hi, Donald. Hi, Donald. How are you? Okay, let me go back. And now that I know you can hear me. Okay. So she said that, she said, and this is not about, mental health and women's health, and women should get help, and they should have these great, nice maternity leaves and all of that. But Lindsay had resources. A lot of women don't have those resources. She said it wasn't the fault of medical providers that Lindsay Clancy was struggling. She said Lindsay wasn't truthful with her family or with the doctors and didn't take her medication as prescribed, even though she should have known better as a nurse. The defense wants you to believe this is a woman who's begging for help, but she wanted to get better on her own terms, doing things her own way. She said that Lindsay had thoughts in December of harming her kids, and she told Patrick and her mother, but she didn't tell any of the medical providers, even though they asked. Why? Because the police might take away her kids. That's a rational thought. She said that was a reason she knew right from wrong. She said on the day of the murders, on January 24th, that Lindsay started planning at about 4 p.m. looking up how long it would take for Patrick to get to a restaurant to pick up takeout food. She knew she would have a limited amount of time to do what she wanted to do. She said that Lindsay also called CVS to make sure the medicine for Cora was in stock, so Patrick's errands weren't interrupted, so that he didn't call from the store and say, hey, it's not here, or, She said that Lindsay killed the children immediately after Patrick left, but the defense says it happened after Patrick called her from CVS. She said there's a reason Clancy wants people to think the murders happened after the phone call. If she's already killed the kids because of a voice and being compelled and it being against her will and she's like a puppet, then she can't get a call and miss it and then call the person back and then have a conversation and then hang up. A puppet can't do those things. She said that Lindsay didn't want to try anymore before making the decision to kill the children. I'm not saying she was happy about it. I'm saying it's what she had to do to end her misery. Mothers kill their children, and it's horrible. It's awful, but it happens. Defense attorney Reddington objected when Sprague brought up Andrea Yates and said that Yates had heard voices telling her to kill her children for months, while Clancy acted after hearing a voice one time. Judge Sullivan told her to move on. And I also noticed Judge Sullivan was speaking during the prosecution's argument. I believe he has a bit of a bias. I really do. At one point I saw him, he was going to get ready to say something into the mic. It's like, but he doesn't really treat Reddington too much like that unless Reddington really goes off like he did today. Anyway, Lindsay started crying again as the prosecutor described how she killed her 3 young children. She said that Clancy showed rationality by killing the older children first, before the infant. She said strangling them showed extreme atrocity and cruelty. I'm sorry, how many seconds is it okay to have them being in pain? How about it wasn't okay for 1 second for any of them? She concluded after 56 minutes by telling the jury that they know beyond a moral certainty that Lindsay Clancy is guilty. She left them discarded on the basement floor like broken toys because she was done playing the game. After the closing arguments, the jury went into deliberations, but they went home at 4 o'clock. They'll be back at 9 o'clock. Let's see what others are thinking. We're going to go to the poll. Okay. So somebody says, I'm a former federal prosecutor. The defense's closing was awful. I was a federal prosecutor for a number of years, and now I'm in private practice, mostly doing civil work. So I've actually stood in a courtroom, examined witnesses, and delivered a closing argument. I cannot stress how important these are. This is the first time you get to walk the jury through the evidence in a coherent way, connect all the dots you put out there. You may not have all the jurors you need, so you use this as your chance to arm the ones on your side to win over the rest during deliberations. It is immensely satisfying when it goes well. It is easy to mess up. Boy, did Reddington mess up. There is a trope that old-time lawyers, trial lawyers, and Reddington exemplifies that love to wing it. They think they can get the jury eating out of their hand through a combination of muscle memory and charm. That is tough to pull off. Best case scenario, you leave some points on the table. More likely, you end up with a disorganized mess. I shared some thoughts, but I wanted to expand on them. First, Reddington was all over the place. He was disorganized, scattered, jumping from topic to snide aside to another topic. Even if you are favorably inclined towards the defense, it was hard to follow. That was even the consensus at a forum for lawyers, which has been very government skeptical. Second, his tone was atrocious. His tone was righteous anger over the fact that the government was maliciously targeting this poor victim. Sorry. Whether you think she is not guilty, not criminally responsible or not, you cannot take this approach. Lindsay did something horrific, whether or not she is criminally liable. It is entirely reasonable for a prosecutor to investigate and prosecute and disbelieve her. You don't paint her as the railroaded victim. You take a tone of more in sorrow than in anger. It is also a mistake when your closing goes before the state, which is weird, but that's what happens in Massachusetts because they don't get the rebuttal. Because the state can take a reasonable, understanding, sorrowful tone, which they did, and take the wind right out of your sails. Third, and relatedly, I think it's a mistake to try to paint Lindsay Clancy as a saint, which he did. Lindsay engaged in one of the worst taboos anyone can think of. It's stomach churning. Again, even if you think she was the victim of a terrible disorder and isn't criminally responsible, but would you want her as your nurse? Would you want to leave your children with her for even a moment? You don't need the jury to think of her as a saint. Don't take that burden on yourself. Fourth, the approach to the experts was silly. Reddington here is too much of a fighter and wants to attack them in personal terms. You attack their opinions, not their style. You have Resnick, the world-leading expert, on your side. You bang that drum and say, look, their experts are lovely, smart people, but they aren't the experts in this niche field, and our guy is in the field. Listen to him. Fifth, and related to the disorganization, Reddington is constantly making sneering asides to how a witness testified and referring to this guy and that guy, this guy and that guy. It's almost a stream of consciousness, and unless you already buy into the defense's framing, it is impossible to follow. And if you happen to have liked one of the state's experts, you feel his sneering comment as if he is sneering at you. And sixth, what was he thinking? Slamming down photos of the children. Horrific. Even if you're playing righteous indignation, you treat everything related to those children with the utmost reverent respect. It's good optics, and it's what those poor children deserve. Finally, and certainly least, never start a closing with thanking the jury and being such a good jury, blah, blah, blah. It's throat clearing and a waste of time and a waste of opportunity. You start with your best punch and you circle back. Okay, let's see. Someone said, I'm not defending him because it was completely unnecessary for him to add that in, but I'm pretty sure he did say her name as well, which is why it's weird that he added in the Indian woman. Not a good look in my opinion. I do recall him saying Dr. Shah as well, though. Feel free to correct me. Another weird thing is when he calls Lindsay kid. It makes me cringe. She's a woman in her 30s, and he's calling her this kid. He called her that in closing, and another time to a witness, and it's very odd. Dude, that also made me cringe. The amount of times he made her sound like an infant throughout the trial was already nauseating. He was particularly awful today throughout the trial and also into today. He really loved referring to her in this childish way. It was definitely just a manipulation thing, but it truly came across as gross and kind of creepy. No joke. He has straight up used these exact phrases. This kid, this sweet young lady, this young kid, this innocent young woman, this girl, innocent girl. It's nauseating. He was also making fun of Dr. Sadoff, saying things like, you know, that guy who was staring up to high heaven during his testimony. Yes, Dr. Sadoff can't help it, that he has absolutely astounding and seemingly photographic memory. It was unbelievable to witness someone who seemed as if he was literally rereading the materials in his mind. At first, it just seemed like a slight awkward delivery style. But then once I realized, I watched his eyes move back and forth as he was doing it, it really seemed like he was re-reviewing the evidence pictorially, which Made him even more credible in my mind. Astounding memory. Excellent witness. First, I thought he had a slight stutter, but after a while I realized he was taking a long time because it seemed like he was literally reading the words from the pages from his brain. It was kind of weird. Wild. Okay. Trying to look for something. Let's see. Jennifer Sprague tied everything nicely in a bow. I think the Commonwealth finished the trial, but she doesn't wear the bows. It's the other one. Trial off perfectly. I hope they've done enough to get justice for Cora, Dawson, and Callan. At the end of the day, they are what matters the most. I also hope Patrick finds peace. He absolutely deserves it. Picking up the quarters was so slick, so slick. She was brilliant. My jaw dropped. She saw the opportunity and she took it. I've watched a lot of trials and I have to say that moment is easily top 10 for me. Absolutely. It was extremely powerful. People saying Reddington putting them down as a biblical reference. These people are loony. Yeah, I saw that. Reddington slammed the quarters down on the table during his closing arguments to point out specific issues with the prosecution's case. Then Sprague flipped the tactic on him by picking them up and pocketing the quarters one by one as she addressed those points during her closing. It was perfection. I hope she sleeps well tonight because she really brought it home. Hold on a minute. I want to mute when I have to blow my nose, but I'm so afraid of my mic going out if I do that. Okay, hopefully I won't have to do it too much. Let's see here. We're talking about the quarters. Enough of the quarters. I must be on the delusional side of TikTok because I watch the same case day after day and I have a completely different opinion. The ADA completely contradicted herself in closing arguments versus opening about what Patrick testified to, and that's the only one nugget. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Oh, look at this. W2 Scooter is here finally. Oh, hello. Do you have a opinion on the case? Did you watch the closing arguments?
I did. I that's what I watched today was the closing arguments. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
What did you think?
because I can barely hear you.
Yeah, well,
I'm not.
okay.
I'm
What,
not.
what did you
Huh?
think? What did you think?
I thought I thought the prosecution lady brought it home, and because actually through the trial, I haven't watched a lot of the trial. I have to confess.
Why?
Um, I was watching snippets of it and clips and whatnot,
You're so.
but
It's because
um,
I'm watching it. And you never watch the trials that I watch.
I'm gonna have to turn you up because
I'm up all the way.
you are. No, I said I'm going to have to turn you up. Hold on a minute here.
Scooter, but just for you at home, Scooter doesn't watch the trials that I watch. But
No,
she'll
I haven't
watch.
been
If I
watching
say
any,
I'm not watching it, then she'll watch it in its entirety.
and that's not true.
Like that, yeah.
No, I've just been not watching any trials actually. We've had a lot of things going on, so I really haven't, but I've been interested in this.
Hi,
I
Chris.
mean, you know that I have been,
Right.
and but but I don't know. At different times, I thought the times I think that I clicked in were when Patrick, obviously, I wanted to hear him, and then when I heard some of the doctors,
Right.
and I thought some of that was boring. But I was just listening mainly to those two guys towards the
Well,
end,
those were good, guys.
and I wasn't real impressed with that.
Really?
I don't
That
know.
those last two guys were pretty good.
You thought they were good?
Yeah,
Maybe I wasn't getting it. I don't know. Why were they so good?
because they kind of like they weren't gunning for her like that bold Dr. Mac. Like they were saying, like, they were just saying, "Oh, she's terrible." Like just how the prosecutors softened it today, right? She's saying,
Uh-huh.
we're not saying she wasn't struggling. We're not saying she wasn't miserable. We're saying she was, but she made a choice, and she had, and I'm glad they finally said she had a lot of resources, a lot of things that most women don't have.
She did,
And
yes.
it's not about women's health care, and it's not about maternity leave and this and that. And the way he, through like every one of those doctors, the Dr. Tufts, like, he doesn't care about what, like, oh, let's make her feel totally responsible for these kids being dead, right?
Right,
Let's
right.
do that. Let's just throw her under the bus and everybody else. But Lindsay is just a sweet young kid who's never done anything wrong.
Exactly.
And I don't know what it is about her, but she screams psychopath to me.
She does me too. Hi, B. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Jet
Yeah,
Set.
I don't understand all these people that are like, oh,
I don't
poor
get it either,
Lindsay,
guys.
poor Lindsay, oh, poor
I,
Lindsay.
I feel no sympathy for her, guys. And Caroline, you know, a lot of times I will.
Yeah,
But
I'm thinking like, okay, she's in that Tewksbury hospital, thinking like, is this my last night in Tewksbury? Am I going to be in a cell tomorrow?
yeah,
But I'm just thinking, even with all of that, she's still like smug. She's still smug. She
she
doesn't look
is.
to me like she's
Yes,
fighting for her life. Like you would think she would be shaking. So that's like another thing that she did this. Like, because she's a psychopath. I don't think she has these regular emotions. And like somebody said, like if they had not been in their right mind and they woke up and they found out they killed their kids, they don't
uh-huh.
even think they'd want to go through a trial. You'd just
Exactly.
be like,
That's what
oh
I
my gosh,
said.
what the hell? Are you kidding me? Like,
Yes,
if you really weren't in your right mind and you had no idea and you killed all of your kids, how could you even look forward to any type of a future or life? Like, I don't know. It's just,
that's exactly what I said. She wouldn't want to fight this. She'd be like, I did it. Yes, do what you want with me. I
she
deserve
really, I
it, you
think, would
know?
be rocking in a corner or something, just like, uh, I don't know, she's putting on the makeup and you know what I mean? She's like,
Yes.
it's just, and I think, as crazy as it is, she has a relationship with that Dr. Zeisel.
Really?
Yeah, because I've heard rumors about it, and then he's sitting there next to her parents. I think it's a weird kind of relationship. I'm not sure, but I think they're like, there's some type of relationship, and somebody mentioned something about a relationship.
B says that she doesn't strike her as a psychopath. She just comes across as a very dumb woman.
Really, Pete? But her emotions are not right, though.
You got messed up emotions.
Yeah,
And
and
who
now
in
it
here,
seems.
does anybody in here think Patrick did this?
I don't think
I
so.
can't believe some people think that.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm sorry, but I don't think this is going to do one thing for women's postpartum. I
No,
could be
they're like
wrong.
want to like champion her, and what are they going to do? Like, but it's almost in a way I feel it's so corrupt over there, like that. I just can't imagine her ever going to jail. Like, I just think Reddington would be like, no, like not like I don't know. Like, I think everything is so corrupt over there. It feels like it. I feel like that judge is biased. Have you ever noticed the way he's like, he's just waiting to say something to the prosecution? I don't know. He's something's up with him
The
too.
judge?
Yeah, I think it's like a good old boys network. And I think I mean, Reddington's wife was the one that was posting pictures of him and Lindsay smiling and thanking everybody for supporting Lindsay. It's crazy on her real
Oh, I
estate
didn't
page
see
or
that.
something. It's just,
I missed all that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then Patrick being like stalked, like TMZ like freaking stalked him on his like apartment terrace, and they're like, "Oh, he was wiggling his feet, and he had them on a table." I saw this on TikTok, and I go, "Oh my gosh!" See, if he just had his feet on his table, I would say okay, but you mean he was wiggling them? Oh wow, that sounds guilty. I said, "Are you nuts?" Like it was just so crazy. These people. Um, You were telling your husband that you have a feeling that this is going to change how doctors deal with mental health. Women, not necessarily good. They may not give them any meds. I don't know. They just think that I don't know what they think. She's their champion, but none of them like have killed their babies. And then did you see like someone's like, "What the hell?" You're sitting there patting your baby, going, "Same, Lindsay, same." Like they feel the same. They're like they went out and
Yeah,
identify
right.
all the bad mothers on TikTok because those that are sitting there holding their babies and saying "same," you feel just like her. That's a little scary.
Yeah. But they haven't killed their babies,
Right,
have they?
exactly. And it's like, oh, she's their poster child, though. I don't know what they'll do. If I cannot imagine her going to jail. I can't. That's what this is the thing. I mean, after today's arguments, yeah, there's only one real answer. It's first degree murder. Is the jury going to do it, or is the jury going to be sympathetic? Now we've got a jury that has mostly women on it now.
Are they mostly women?
Yeah, it's nine women and 3 men.
I hope they have common sense.
You see, Jet Set agrees. Good old boys club. I'm really thinking that Reddington, because somebody asked Reddington, "Are you confident?" He's like, "I'm never confident. I just do it and give it to the jury." I think that's to really like almost not put any
Well,
spotlight.
he's smart about that, though.
Yeah, but not
I
to put
mean,
any spotlight on him. That if he would say, "Oh yeah, I'm really confident," then oh yeah, then he paid off jurors or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird.
that judge always looks like he's angry,
He
doesn't he?
does. That's what I'm saying. He looks like he's a loose cannon, and a lot of times he's always like mad at the freaking prosecution. But she did a good job today. I think one thing my girlfriend down the
No.
road said, the doctor will no longer have video appointments with her, only in person. Might be good though. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've seen a therapist online. And it's good because she used to be in New York and then she moved to Florida, and we could still continue online on like a Zoom, and it was always good. Never had any problems with it.
Yeah. And I like how the prosecutor explained that she had all this help, all the doctors,
Right.
but she didn't take their advice.
Yeah.
She didn't listen to them.
And
She
then he
didn't
said, "Oh,
take them.
she made that. She had a wonderful life until she met Dr. Tufts." No, no, no. That's a lie. Because in September she was already telling Patrick she wasn't doing well, and then that's why she sought a doctor. Why she wouldn't be just seeking one just to say, "Oh, just in case." No, she was already not feeling good, and I think that happened just right when he went back to work, and he worked in the house. But I really don't think she. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, he was there.
And her mother would come anytime she wanted her to come, and her in-laws would have done stuff for her. She didn't want her in-laws to watch the kids.
Exactly.
Which I don't. I think after these civil suits, they might question how supporting her so much.
That is crazy that they're going to sue these doctors now. Is that what they're suing?
Yeah.
They're suing the doctors?
Uh-huh.
But she wouldn't listen to them.
Right. And I wonder what's going to happen to hers if she is found criminally responsible. What's going to happen to her lawsuit and to his?
Won't that be something if she gets off?
I just have a feeling I can't imagine her going.
There's some, yeah.
And I've even thought of the craziest things you don't even want to know. I've thought of
What?
like crazy things, like if they said that something would happen, like she would do something right there in the courtroom to just end it. And I was thinking, like, what could she possibly do?
What do you mean if she
Yeah, if they said, you're guilty,
criminally
you're going to
responsible?
jail, and then you're going to go to prison. I don't know. I just thought of some crazy stuff. I think Reddington would be like out of his mind. You can't do this to this young kid.
This poor kid, yeah.
Okay, and I think they would even have something where they'd be like, she could stay in Tewksbury until the sentencing, like all of that. I think she'd have all this special consideration. Oh, because of her, her body functions, and they have to brief the jail staff, so she could stay in Tewksbury until sentencing. I don't know.
I love how the defense twisted it. Of course, that's their job, but how they twisted it, how her, her throat had been crushed and everything. She wouldn't have been able to say
exploded.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
come on.
like her thyroid did not explode; it was bruised.
She was able to talk to Patrick. She could get out what she, even maybe she was whispering it or mouth, just
Right.
mouthing it or whatever, but come on. Trying to say she couldn't have said those things to him.
She was just grunting. Years ago.
What were those things in front of her? Were they those mints today or candies or something?
Oh yes, wasn't that weird?
Yeah.
Tic Tacs, and they were like out of the container in front of her. Isn't that weird? Why?
Yeah. Not even on a napkin or anything.
I know, it's so gross.
I didn't notice she took any. Maybe she did, though.
I saw her take them, and he took one too. And you see how he holds her hand, and they rub their fingers together.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
But I don't see her as upset as she was early on in the trial. It seems like it's harder for her to have those emotions.
I know. It's like she's happier now or something.
Yeah, like I thought she'd be like heaving on some of this stuff, and she was just sitting there one day when they were talking about like her methodically going and killing the kids. She never shakes her head like, no, like I didn't do that. No, like they got that wrong. Like that would just be second nature, right?
Yeah.
You never see her do that. She never does it.
Nope.
And then when they finally said she'd left them discarded like broken toys in the basement.
She what?
She left them discarded like broken toys in the basement.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And Yeah, that was weird too. Like even Andrea Yates covered them on the bed with a sheet. Like she
Yeah,
just left
she
them
didn't
there
even
like
do that.
no, she just left them there like that. Even the baby face down and
Well, Millie, a lot of people think he's responsible. Some people think he even had time to do it and blame it all on her, and that she was so drugged up, she doesn't realize
yeah,
that
I
he's the
know.
culprit.
They're saying like, "Oh, Lindsay found out in court today she didn't do this along with the rest of us." So crazy. And then they said also that they implicated his new wife too. Did you hear that one?
What?
Yeah,
What?
they said his new wife was involved too. The conspiracies are just out of the, and they're going to get arrested. I mean, the stars like Lisa Rinna that are doing it, his attorney also said they better stop because they're going to start filing lawsuits.
What? Lisa Rinna?
Yeah, the
What's
housewife.
she doing?
She's out there on TikTok saying that he did it.
Are you kidding me?
No, no, she's out there saying, and you know who else is?
I've
Um,
always liked her. Don't tell me
Billy
this.
Bush. Remember Billy Bush?
Yes,
He's out there doing it too. And today he said he had a prosecutor on or somebody, and
I saw
he
that, but I
said
didn't click on
that
it.
he's done it or something.
The one that was representing the Reiner boy or man. Remember?
Oh
Remember?
yes, that's who it was. Yeah, yeah, Alan Jackson.
So he thinks,
Yeah, well, he's like, if because I saw him on Instagram or something, he's like, if he didn't do it, like physically, he's the reason that this happened, and he was like, he thinks like you know what I know it is, he thinks he's gonna get all these women on his side, right? And all he's trying to do is get clicks and views. So if he comes out like this, he's gonna get all these women on his side, and that's all he cares about. It's ridiculous.
and I can't believe Lisa Rinna would say that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I didn't watch her, but it's all over the place that she's saying that.
Oh my God. She's probably just doing it for attention
She's one
too.
of the housewives, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Married to Harry Hamlin. That's
right,
what, remember?
right.
Harry Hamlin. She always says Harry Hamlin. She didn't have drugs at all in her system, did she? Or many?
Very,
Nothing
very
much.
little, very little. Like nothing that would be a suicide attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't drugged up.
I think the window was a last ditch attempt. I don't think she had planned the window. I think he got back sooner than she expected, and she was panicking. And she tried to
What
cut
do you
herself.
mean? Oh, and
She
that's why
tried to
she
cut
jumped?
herself. Like she closed. She probably heard him coming back. She closed the door, locked it, or she saw like oh my gosh, she's gonna be back, and she tried to cut herself. It wasn't working. The pills, okay, they were never gonna work on time. And I just think she was like, oh my gosh, the window. I'm gonna have to go out the window. I think the window was a last minute thing because she didn't have time. But like somebody said, why wouldn't she have used the method that she did to the kids, right?
Well, how could she strangle her own self,
Well,
though?
hang it up somewhere,
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
right?
I never thought of that, but that's
But
true.
it's weird because she was using those and everything, and
Yeah. Never thought of that, but yeah.
then I thought like, why would that be her last chance, right? Couldn't she had so many drugs in that house? What if she made everybody a cocktail before they went to bed, right?
Exactly.
But
That
and
would
that
have
would have
been,
been like wouldn't have been as brutal and as atrocious as what she did. But I think she was afraid somebody would make it, and she didn't have control. She had to see that they were gone. That's why I think she did it the way she did.
you might have wanted to experience that violence or something.
But even that, or even like go in the car, in the garage, you know what I mean, right?
Hmm.
Something like that with all of them. If that was truly her thing, Why something so violent and so horrible and horrific for these kids if she really loved them? And, I mean, it's just horrible. So, I mean, nobody should be taking anybody's lives, but I'm just saying she picked them like
Yeah,
the most
yeah.
horrific way to do this even to a little baby.
Well, yeah. Let's see.
Did she kill the children before Patrick called? Yeah, they said that she started right after he left.
I know, Millie. And she wasn't taking the medication. She'd go and she wouldn't follow any of their advice.
No, I think she wanted to get disability too because she was telling like Tufts what to write. I don't know.
I mean, she's got a screw loose. I'm not saying she's a normal person. She got something wrong with her to do this. That's for darn sure. But it's not just depression or postpartum. I don't believe that for a second. I really don't.
She scares me.
If that's what it is, she's still got it then because, man, she is scary looking.
I wonder. There's like not a lot of people that really talk about. Like I know he brought in a coworker or stuff, but she didn't have a lot of people that really came in and talked much about her.
Well, who all did? Because all I saw were her
Like
parents and the
the
in-law.
sister and the in-laws, but they
Oh,
really
yeah,
they
the
almost
sister.
only talked about her when she got sick. Like they didn't say a lot. Like there was always in those months, like, oh yeah, we had breakfast and we went to church. But how was she last year? How was she when she was pregnant for Callan? How was she? It's
Yeah,
so weird. Like, why do you only talk about those last 4 months? What was she like as a daughter-in-law? Like, they didn't talk a lot about, when they got married, when they met her. How did she meet Patrick? Like, did the mother, because I know she had worked with the mother-in-law early on. Did the mother-in-law introduce her? And even
yeah.
that college friend of Patrick's, she really didn't know Lindsay well. She knew Patrick. She's
Really?
she's like, oh, I really didn't know Lindsay well. So it's like, where are all these great friends of yours? Where are they?
Hmm.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, where the heck are they? Um,
A woman like her,
yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, you
I mean,
saw
you
the
would think,
person from high school or something, but yeah, okay.
you'd think she would have had lots of nursing friends with that career and whatnot.
Yeah, or like or a mother's group or so. I don't know. It just
Yeah, Millie, and yeah,
doesn't seem like
I
it.
don't know. I have no sympathy, no empathy for her. I can't muster it up.
So she looks to me like she's faking, and she's just cold and calculating. And I don't know. I just picture her twirling around that chair or something. Like I don't know. She scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, she does me too. That whole look about her.
And she stares down the prosecutor. That's scary. Like she just stares at her forever without blinking, and then she'll blink.
Yeah, got the darkest eyes.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
I just feel like they're gonna be like, if she's not going there, we're gonna have her evaluated. They'll get Zizal to be like, no, she's not competent. She has to go to the mental hospital. I think there's no way she's going to jail.
Yeah, she probably won't.
They'll find like 90 million things. They'll be like, oh no, she can't go. She's going to need her nursing staff to explain to the jail all of her
Right. Yep.
things that she
Yep.
needs. She needs special care. She's going to be back to Tewksbury until sentencing, when we can work things out. And then I think she might really off herself. I don't know. I don't think there's any way she's going to go to a prison. She can't have her
Yeah.
mother and father there. She can't be wheelchairing around, playing games, you know, bringing in
Yeah.
takeout food. And she's not going to go to prison. Can you imagine her with the prison food and all that stuff?
No.
So I think she's going to get, I just have a feeling she's going to get off. Or if she doesn't get off, she's not going to go. They'll say she has to stay that way until sentencing, and then something's going to happen.
It could be.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it very well could be.
I have empathy for her and hope she is found not guilty by reason of insanity, but she does have those really black eyes, Ivy says. You, even after the closings today, Ivy, nothing changed your mind? Yeah, but, she's used to the cushy life, not, she'll need a special bed, and how's she going to get around? Who's going to pick her up and put her in the bed? Who's going to do
Well, she'll
all
have
that?
girlfriends and she'll probably fit in real good there, actually.
I don't know.
I'm not saying like, that kind of girlfriends, but
You thought the prosecution did an excellent job, but your mind didn't change. Why? Tell me why, Ivy. Tell me why you think you're not buying what they said, that she was aware that this was wrong. Why do you think she...
yeah, I would love to know what makes you feel that way because I'm just not feeling it. Now, I do feel that for Andrea Yates. I really do. She always touched my heart, even though I obviously felt horror at what she did. But there was just something about her that had
Oh,
a
there are
ring of
people,
truth to it.
yeah, in wheelchairs. Yeah, I'm sure there are people in wheelchairs. I don't know.
I remember when they brought her out of the house, I believe her shirt was still wet from drowning those kids, if I remember right.
Yeah.
In my head, at least, that's what I
I
see.
don't know. I don't have that much empathy for her either.
Huh?
I don't have a lot of empathy for her either.
I do just because I was watching it at the time. Now, maybe if I went back and watched it again, I wouldn't feel the same. But it's been a long time now, and
It really bothered me how much that the 7-year-old struggled,
I know,
Yeah.
I know. But I know that she did try to get a lot of help and everything. I know that. And I do blame her husband a lot because he kept pushing and pushing and pushing for her to keep having kids. And she was a very intelligent woman, but she had real mental problems.
See, I don't know, Millie, that she wanted to get rid of the kids. I think she wanted to get out of life, and she didn't want to leave her kids. because she was a controlling person. She didn't want to not know what happened to her kids, whether, oh, Patrick remarried or they went to her parents or whatever. She didn't want that not knowing. So I think she did it, but she did it in the most horrific way. It just horrible. That's why I think she's a psychopath, because Scooter.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
she wanted a fourth child. Yeah, she said, oh,
I heard
yeah.
that.
And I think that's because she worked out like crazy. I think she got a lot of attention when she was pregnant. I think people were like, oh my gosh, are you really running that marathon and you're pregnant? Oh my gosh, you look great. And
That is nuts.
I think she loved that attention, and she loved, like, because she was a labor and delivery nurse, she loved that whole experience of that. But then I don't think she loved so much the juggling around when they got older, and you couldn't just, I think that was problematic for her, because she would just love to just stay with babies and put the baby down, have another baby, and then be with the babies at work.
Yeah, the day in and day out of it is not as fun and romantic as it seems.
Right, yeah. And especially when they get bigger and they hit terrible twos and
Oh, exactly.
yeah. Having temper tantrums at the store, everybody's looking at you.
Yep.
And she's trying to juggle two others, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game.
Maybe she resented too that he got to work from home and she had to go out. Jury has 5 options. One of those is not guilty, just not guilty. Yeah, they couldn't put any more options in, Ivy. It only gave me those options. But let's see what's happening. I mean,
Yeah, I was going to put unsure on your poll, Carolyn, but then I just went with the first one because that's
not
what I'm
criminally
hoping.
responsible is winning.
But I don't think they're going to do murder in the first.
See, who was watching today? Oh, Debbie Dahl. She said, based on what she heard, it's definitely murder in the first.
Well, that's what I think it is, but not that they're going to go with it, probably, you know? But you never know.
I don't know. I didn't think they would do it to Carmelo Anthony. I thought they were going to go with the lesser. And they
Now,
came
which
back
one
with,
is she?
No,
Kid.
that's the kid that killed Austin Metcalf.
Okay, yes.
I didn't think they were going to do first degree when we couldn't see the trial, but they did.
Right, yep.
So it could be, but I just can't picture her going to jail. I cannot.
Yeah, manslaughter seems weird. But maybe they'll even do that. I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Ivy. That doesn't make sense, doesn't it? Does it?
I'm talking
She
about
admitted to it,
real
so
jury was given 5 options, and one of them is simply not guilty. I thought she admitted it, so how could they? Oh yeah, that's weird. Very weird. Well, I think Kevin Reddington said something like, even though she admitted it, he said the Commonwealth has to prove the case or something. He said something weird today, like that. And then so if you don't think they did, then just you can pick not guilty. But you'd have to think somebody else killed the kids. But who knows if these people are not going on TikTok? I mean, they say they're not, but are they really not?
well, they better not be.
Is somebody really not talking to them and saying, oh my gosh, hey mom, on TikTok, they're saying he did it, you know, or...
Yeah, hopefully they're not.
Where's I wonder what Margaret thinks of this. Where has she been? Amy's Justice League. I hope you're okay, Amy.
Who?
Amy Justice League?
All right. And I was wondering about Margaret as well. I always love her voice, Margaret's
Margaret, where are
voice,
you?
and her accent.
Yeah. I wonder what she thinks on this case, because she did go to Massachusetts for Karen Reed, too.
Oh, that's right. She likes her trials too, huh?
Uh-huh. Let's see.
So did they begin deliberating today or?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They did in
Then-
one other case recently, and they went home, and then they came back, and they had the verdict right away. Was that Corey Richens?
Now, which one was? Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
not
if it was
sure.
that case, because there was one case where they did the day, they went home, and then I thought they'd come back after lunch, but they came back like right away in the morning.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on
I
that.
knew Anthony was going to do a lot of time. He was the aggressor. Yeah, but I thought it was going to get. Karen, looks like the woman who killed her 2 children in the divorce case will be held in mass also. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see how this goes, that's for sure.
Oh, it was Corey? Yeah, okay. So it was one day, and then they came back early in the morning with the other stuff before lunch. So maybe this one will come back before lunch. They have the whole night to sleep on it, even though they're not supposed to think about it. How could you not? Did they stop deliberation? Yeah, at 4 something. Why so? I don't know. The judge, he's always dismissing. I don't know if his wife is always. You ever notice? Like he's always like, something unforeseen came up. He's always got to go do something.
Honey, get home.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with that one, B lady. I wonder how old the judge is, because I think he looks older than he is. I don't think he's as old as Reddington.
No, Reddington seems quite a bit older. I do like him though.
Oh,
He always seems so frustrated though, doesn't
I
he?
know, I know. He looks like he's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, when he comes out, he's like a real showman, though. He loves the fanfare when he comes out of the door.
Does he?
Oh my gosh, he plays to it.
I only heard a little bit of him today coming out. I've never watched him come out.
But he said something like, he said Lindsay Clancy is, let me see what he said. He said she's feeling nervous and scared. Let me see.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be? Oh my gosh.
The judge, you're guessing 62? Maybe?
Let's see. Someone said, I predict a defense verdict of not criminally responsible. I was surprised the judge agreed to give manslaughter. It doesn't seem to fit the facts.
Yeah, what is manslaughter? I always forget.
Like you don't, it's either a passion killing or you don't mean to. Like say you're having a fight with somebody and then they slip and fall and smack their head and die.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then like so, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or it could be something like in the heat of the moment you're having a fight. I guess something could go wrong, but then it does
Yeah.
go wrong. Or you're in a car and there's a lot of different versions of how it could happen.
Okay.
She's doing all right. She's nervous and scared, he said.
You sure couldn't tell it. Seems cool as a cucumber as always
I
to me.
can't believe it.
Huh?
I can't believe how cool she looks.
Yeah, cool as a cucumber as always.
They said Reddington appeared upbeat and confident. Did you see that lady for Vanity Fair? Somebody got her smiling, and now Vanity Fair said they don't want her covering the trial.
They're not covering it, or they are?
They pulled her, like working with her. She's like, I wasn't ever working with them. I was independent, but somebody caught her like giving a wink. Did you see that?
No.
And then they said that Vanity Fair said that she's not with us anymore. I don't know. Somebody said that hidden person is there, but I haven't seen her. Let's see. Is Jen here? She's sleeping, right?
Who?
Jen? Jen, are you here? She's
She
sleeping.
wasn't in the Zoom.
Oh, really? She's not? Oh, she's not.
Mm-mm.
She's falling off. She was here in the Zoom. Carolyn, oh, you can't hear me? How about now? How about now?
Now.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
You're louder now.
Okay. Sorry, I was not speaking up, Jet Set. I don't know.
I want you to put your microphone closer.
Yeah, I did. Okay, now we've got 50% say not criminally responsible. See? 50%.
Yikes.
And 30, yeah, oh my gosh. Crazy. Would you let her watch your kids, Ivy? Would you go away with her and stay in the same room? I wouldn't. Oh, she was in the Zoom though, Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy hasn't seen her, she said.
Oh, now it's lower. It's because my voice. I'm not feeling that good, Jet
Yeah.
Set. So I'm not projecting as much. Sorry.
It's illegal.
Let me see the sound. Audio settings. Let's see. Output. Test microphone. Hello. Look, it's green. Hello, Jet Set. Oh, you would not let her. I wonder if Ivy would. Ivy, would you let her watch your kids? Would you let her?
See?
Oh, thanks, Jet Set. Yeah, I got a big day tomorrow. I got to go for an ultrasound on my thyroid.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Well,
I
they
meant to
always do
ask.
it every couple of years because I had those nodules that once and I had a biopsy, remember? Oh,
Okay, yeah. All right.
She didn't feel any, she told me back in May or some April. And I have to get the ultrasound. I guess if the jury doesn't come to a decision by tomorrow, then what happened? No, it's not Labor Day this weekend. Why does everybody think this weekend is Labor Day? It's not Labor Day.
Is it?
No. No, you guys, it's not Labor Day.
Okay, Carolyn, don't yell at
No,
me.
I'm going to go check the calendar now because I think everybody's crazy now. Hold on. I remember being a little kid and it was August 31st. I said, I hate this day. And my father said, why? And I said, it's the end of the summer. I hate it. No, Labor Day is the 7th, dear. It's next weekend, dear. I don't know. Well, Linda, I kept thinking it was Labor Day weekend too. It's not Labor Day weekend this weekend, guys. It's not.
Okay,
Sorry.
Carolyn.
Hold on, I've got to get some grapes. It's not, Ivy. Is Ivy going to let her watch the kids? Maybe I'll get strawberries. Ivy, you're going to let her watch your kids?
No, she said no.
Okay.
She said she doesn't have kids, but she wouldn't even let her watch. She would not let her watch her dad.
Her dog?
I think so. Dad or her dog, one of them. Probably both.
Did you get anything from Anonymous today? Scooter?
What?
Did you get a package from Anonymous today?
Tonight.
Did you
Tonight.
open it?
Not what? Did I open it?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
I'll open it tomorrow.
Oh, you didn't see mine because I made a video. I didn't put it up yet.
I was too tired to. I was going to retire early. I did go outside and took a picture of the moon, the lunar moon,
Well, we can't see the moon by us.
lunar eclipse.
Yeah, you can't see it by us.
Yes, you can if you would go outside.
No, we did.
The whole USA can see it.
No, they can't see it in New York.
You can't see it at all?
Nope. In New York City, you can see something, but they
They
can't.
lied then. They lied. Because they said the whole USA can see it.
Who's Anonymous? It's a rambler that never wants to be identified.
Exactly. Who asked? Let's see, who is that? Ivy. Yeah, I took my glasses. Scooter, good for you. It is.
Cloudy here, and she's in New York too.
Who said that? Ivy? No, B.
I got a Happy Meal from B Lady too.
Aw.
And you know what she did? I freaked out.
You guys are spoiling Carolyn.
I
too
know
much.
they're doing the. I know I'm finally getting Happy Meals again like that.
Yeah, but you have too many things. Yes, you do. You should be telling people.
No,
that you
what
don't
B? You know
want
what B
Happy
Lady did?
Meal.
She must have heard me. B Lady, did you hear me say that I wanted those? I have a Shell scooter. It's called a Sunray,
Oh, wow.
and I wanted them so badly. And I guess B Lady heard me. And one of the things she sent me was a whole bunch of them. I was freaking out.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of those. That's so wonderful. Now that kind of stuff, yeah, you should.
She
get
must have
it.
heard me
Oh,
saying it because it was crazy that they were there.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Did you just have them, B Lady, around? You're like, oh my gosh, I got some Sunrays right here.
Don't send her any other things, guys.
Oh, stop.
Only shells. She's way too spoiled. She has everything in the world.
Oh, stop.
She just
I
wants
know the
more.
jewel button. You know, for some reason, my jewel button doesn't work.
What do you mean? Oh, where you get sent jewels?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering why you don't have one.
I do. It's every time I go to turn it on, it tells me there's a problem with it or something. It's weird.
Oh, it's because you don't pay the dues for that.
Oh,
You have to have premium.
yeah. Oh, you have all types. Oh, that's so. But that was still. I've never expected that, B lady. That was like so random.
That's very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
So
I've never heard of those.
sun rays are not my favorites. I don't paint that well. Oh, they're really nice. Some of them they're sent me. You can make an angel wing thing out of them.
Oh, wow, really? That's cool.
Yeah, they're really nice. Jimmy's like, did you polish them or is that the way you found them? I keep thinking everybody saw the video again because I did the video, but I didn't put it up yet.
Yeah, I don't watch Happy Mail. See how ornery I am, guys.
I know. And then I got a happy mail from someone and it fell out of the package. We just got an empty bag.
I love to harass her. Let's see. Sure, I can make an angel from them.
Yeah, angel wings. You put them together.
Just wiped them off.
Wow, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, they're like that. He thought like you polished them or something because they're super shiny, some of them. But wow, I love
Hi,
them.
Mary.
I don't think I wanted to go back to work. I don't think she wanted to go back to work. She liked the control she felt when they were babies. Yeah, I do definitely think she liked babies. Some people are like that. They get obsessed with pregnancy and babies.
Hi, Mary. I'm trying to read without the glasses. It looks like this is a Mary Turnpike.
No, Mary Turner.
Mary Turner. Hi, Mary Turner.
I'm
I
laughing.
used to be able to adjust my vision for real.
Oh,
No.
really, B lady?
Yeah.
Well, you should. I love them though.
You lady said that?
Yeah, she says she's laughing because she doesn't make crafts with shells. She does a lot of knitting and crocheting.
Yeah.
Millie says, didn't Reddington literally say he loves Lynn? Yes, he literally said that. Yeah, he makes it sound like a daughter or something, but it is weird, and I think there's something going on with her and Zizelle. I'm sorry. I've heard so many kind of things behind the scenes. I don't know.
Reddington said he loves her?
Yeah, uh-huh.
You're kidding me. Today?
Today, yesterday.
Oh,
That's what I'm
holy
saying.
cow.
I feel like he's got people in his back pocket. Like, I feel like there's something else going on here. And then somebody saying that he was doing this pro bono. He is not. Today was
No.
he said it the second time. He said, we all get paid. Did you hear? He goes, the jurors not so much, but the judge, he goes, us, the prosecutors, we all get paid. And I swear that guy with the white hair, do you see him right next to like the he's on that table behind the court reporter? You mainly only see his eyes. He looks like that guy that does this eye drop commercial. It drives me insane. And I'm going to take his picture and I'm going to find that guy and I'm going to put him side by side.
He has the hair parted down the middle.
Yes, he looks and that other lady, people are calling her Carmela Soprano, the lady with the really strong Boston accent. Your Honor, can I, we have the Commonwealth represented by,
Oh, that one?
you know that one. Shannon Buckingham and Jennifer Sprague. Yeah, she's always, yeah. And then the big guy that rings that oh my gosh.
I don't know who that guy is you're talking about. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
The guy with the part in the middle, yeah. He looks like the guy that does the, Not Today, Dry Eyes, that guy.
Oh, it's a commercial?
He does some kind of commercial. He does look like, you saw him today? Okay. You
Is
do
it a
see,
local commercial?
no, it's like on, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so somebody saw that. I saw him today. Good. She does think, oh, okay. He looks just like the dry eye guy, right, Ivy? I think he has to be. He has to be
Really?
him. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, he could be. You'll have to send me, one of those commercials
Yeah.
of him or something of, who you're talking about so I can see. Usually I know I can recognize people right off the bat.
Yeah, but Massachusetts, like they're just the way they have the open court, like the it's so, I don't know, it's so backward. I don't think of that. I think of them like, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it seems.
Yeah, I never forget a face. I always can remember.
I will look for the commercial so I can identify this guy. Yeah, it's so crazy, B-Lady. He looks just like him.
I'll remember faces and voices.
It's just nuts. And now I'm having a thing where a lot of people, I swear, they look like people I know from somewhere.
Yep.
Right? I was
Yep.
with KFC the other night with Alexandra, and we were like an hour away somewhere, right? And I saw this lady, and I'm like, she looks like somebody I know, like in my real life or something. Like I kept looking at her,
Yeah.
and I'm saying, "What? That's so crazy!" But all the time I'm seeing that now. I see people, and I'm like, I don't know where. I think I
All the
know them
time.
from,
All the time.
and it can be somewhere like if I'm in Hershey Park, and I'm seeing something like, why do I feel like I know that lady?
Same here.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah. And a lot of times I know I don't know the person, but they remind me so much of somebody,
Yeah,
It's so
crazy.
weird.
Yeah, I know. It's like, there's only certain looks or something, and then they're starting to get
Yeah.
recycled. And you're
Yes,
like,
exactly.
oh my
yes.
gosh, wait a minute. Like, how they said you've got an exact twin somewhere,
Uh-huh.
right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, maybe it's more than twins. Maybe we got like quintuplets or something. And now, like, the more you get around to see stuff, I don't know. Not sure how to say it, but they hold a lot of traditions like the old days in our legal system. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't wear those wigs like they do.
Right?
That I don't know how anybody can take anybody like that seriously.
Like they do over in England.
yeah,
how
in
they still
England,
wear
yeah,
those.
they wear those wigs. I'm like, why?
I know.
I don't get that. Come on. That's kind of crazy.
I know. I'd have to, wow, I don't know.
Mass Court is a whole Broadway production with the hear ye, bang, bang. Yeah. And the woman talking a mile a minute. Yeah, that woman. Yeah, she's funny. She's like, Your Honor,
Yeah.
we're at state of Massachusetts. Or what does she say? The Commonwealth versus Lindsay Clancy. Miss Clancy is here with her counsel, Kevin Reddington. And the Commonwealth is represented by Assistant District Attorney Shannon Buckingham and Assistant District Attorney Jennifer Sprague.
You sound just like her.
That announcement blows me away, yeah. Yeah, doppelganger. Yeah, somebody found one of me at a White House dinner. I thought they were
Really?
being funny. I showed it to you.
Oh,
And
yes,
they have
yes,
someone, and
yes.
she's chugging a bottle of wine. And I showed it to my daughter, and she goes, "That's hysterical, Mom."
Yeah, I did think that looked like you.
And she
Right?
and it was somebody that just tagged me on Twitter, and they go, "MRB, were you at the correspondence dinner at the White House?
That
Because
was
if
so
you
weird.
weren't, you have a doppelganger that was there." And
You'll
I
have to show
swore
that
they made it.
sometime.
I think I did once. I swore they made it on AI, and it wasn't. They gave me the links, and this was a real lady that was there. And I was like, get out. And I showed it to my daughter, was laughing.
Don't tell them, though, that she ended up getting kicked out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she was chugging a bottle
She got
of
all
wine.
drunk and was telling off the president.
I don't think so. But
I know, I'm kidding.
I bet they are still flying Betsy Ross flags someplace up there. I don't know. And that judge, I want to look up how old he is. What is his name? And William, what's his name? William, let me see. And he was the same judge that did that other lady. But even the way he talks to Lindsay Clancy, doesn't he seem like he's way softer than he would be with another defendant?
Well, like I said, I haven't watched a whole lot of it. He's always scowling.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know. Lindsay Clancy.
Giving dirty look
Judge.
and signing papers.
Let me see. The judge is Judge William Sullivan. He was born in 1957, so he'll be
He's 2 years younger than I am.
June 15th, so he'll be 70 in June, right? Correct? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He's 69 years old. Okay, he's older than I thought he was. I thought it was going to show like he was in his 50s. I don't know. So he's almost 70. Kevin Reddington's 75. They're crotchety.
Okay, I thought he was older than that.
Who? Kevin Reddington?
Uh-huh.
He's sharp, though.
I really did.
He's sharp. He's still very sharp.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not. He is very sharp. I just thought, to me, he looked like he was.
And at first, I thought he was going to be younger. I was telling Linda, I said, I think he looks younger than he is, but he reminds me of Ed Asner.
He doesn't to me at all, but I know you think that. To me, I know he isn't, but he sure looks like he's 80 to me.
But he's got that redness. He's got that real, you see that when he gets aggravated, it gets so red around his face.
Uh-huh. But he seems like a real teddy bear to me. I don't know why. He does. He seems like he would be.
He seems like he would take Lindsay Clancy home.
Yeah.
His wife,
yeah.
Right? Oh, we're going to take Miss
Well,
Clancy.
maybe not her. I don't know how he really
I don't know.
likes
We're
her.
going to take Miss Clancy home, Judge.
I don't
She
think he
can't go
likes
to
her
jail.
that much.
We'll talk about. Oh, and did you hear the big shakeup in the Stampin' Up lady?
I heard where her trial is delayed. Why?
Yeah,
What
because,
happened?
well, they found her estranged husband guilty yesterday, right? And then she looked like death warmed over today, didn't she? Did you see her
Yes.
today? I think she's shaken
You're
up.
white.
Oh, yeah. She was like white as a sheet. Normally she's smiley in these things and so smug. Today, she was like, oh boy. But they said that, and people were saying that somebody for Court TV or something was saying that Mario Fernandez got arrested again or something, like there's something coming out. And
Now, who is he?
he's the guy that was found guilty yesterday. See, Ivy says he does look like Ed Asner.
Not to me, he doesn't.
Ivy,
at all.
Scooter's being mean to me again. Let me see what happened. Yeah, and they said they were talking about co-defendants again, and she is supposed to be tried with that guy, Henry Tenen, who we do not think did this. Remember, we listened to all that stuff, and that guy sounded like he was being so truthful.
No, wait, I thought she had her ex-husband killed.
She did. But this guy that helped do it is her estranged husband, her current one.
Oh, okay.
And she's got those Stampin' Up parents. Shanna
Right.
Gardner, let's see what happens. She is now facing trial back in 2017. She looked terrible today. She looked drained.
Looks like she had seen a ghost.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
really did.
pale
I've
she is.
never seen her look like that. She's normally smiley, like she's just got the world on a string. She looked, maybe she went on like when she found out he was found guilty, she might have lost it.
Yeah. I read in a little bit of the comments, not much. Some were saying maybe she's going to decide to plea.
Yeah, only 4 hours of deliberating. They found Mario Fernandez Saldana guilty of first-degree murder. And then Shanna Gardner now faces a trial starting May 10th of 2027.
Yeah.
Prosecutor suggested indicting Gardner to be tied with Henry Tenon. The motion was yet to be decided, but there's something going on with Mario Fernandez again. Court filing gives window into new defense strategy for Shanna Gardner, saying.
B wants to know who is she? Who is the Stampin' Up lady?
Oh, the
I always
Stampin' Up.
forget too.
Yeah, their daughter. You know who the Stamping Up people are? They own the company, Shelley Gardner. And she used to have a blog, and she did this MLM, but with stamping kits. And we had somebody that was a, I don't know whether they call him a demonstrator or whatever the heck. She used to sell cards, and she was really conflicted, chatty Texas girl. But
What do you mean would sell cars?
cards. Like
Oh,
what they're
cards.
saying. But people then got really turned off because they believed that they were really wealthy and that some of this stuff might have went towards a hitman that killed Jared. And so a lot of the demonstrators left the company.
You had heard of that before, Carolyn?
Yeah. And then I looked into her blog. I did a lot of stuff about her, B-Lady. I looked into their whole family. They're Latter-day Saints. They're Mormons. And then the daughter was kind of moving away from it. But the ex-husband was totally Mormon. And he then remarried and had 2 little girls. And then one night when he was dropping off the twins he had with the Stamping Up daughter, somebody put a tire in the road. He got out to move it and he was ambushed and killed. And the 2-year-old was in the back seat.
That's crazy.
And now there are like so many people in the conspiracy, but her estranged husband was just found guilty. But now there's something weird going on. So
But you said he was just arrested.
they said he was just arrested again. They say there's like different charges. It was really weird in the chat.
So he has been out on
No,
bail or
he's
something?
been in jail waiting his trial. He just had his trial and they found him guilty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they set up this other guy, which, I mean, we went through everything, his jail calls, his interviews. Henry Tenon, I do not think he did it. I think he was totally set up.
Can you show us the Stamp Up company? Is that still in business?
Yeah. I think one of the daughters took it over. Let me see.
I'm surprised it's still in business. Well, if it was doing real well, I guess it would still survive.
Yeah, here's the website. But the mother had like a blog, and she used to be like, I showed you when they arrested the daughter, and she was staying outside, and they was acting so weird.
Yeah, it's been a long time though, right? Her name's
yeah, a few years.
Shanna or Shannon?
Shanna Gardner, and they all have S's. And apparently the mother was a nanny for Sterling and his ex-wife, and then she married him, and I think they had 6
Now, who is
kids.
Sterling?
Sterling is the father
Of
Shanna and the husband of Sherry. And then she was the nanny for them.
Now, this is current stuff right here.
Yeah, this is their website right here.
Oh, what are those little flowers right there? Because those are my very favorite. The tiny little bell
Valley,
thingies.
Lilies of the Valley.
Okay, that's what I thought, and I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Hi, Twinkles.
Hi, Twinkles.
Twinkles, twinkles, twinkles.
I just love your name.
You know who Twinkles is, right?
No, but I love her name.
You really don't know who Twinkles is?
I really don't. Don't tell me.
Okay.
I like it being mysterious.
All right.
Do I know Do I know
Yeah,
Twinkles? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell
Okay.
me, Twinkles. I don't
tell
want
her,
to
Twinkle.
know.
She doesn't want to know your name.
Yeah. I just, Scooter, we had a lily of the valley flower in our front yard when I was growing up. Really? I know we had them somewhere, or my granny did, or somebody, because they have always touched me so much. I just love them.
She wants you to go find them, B Lady, and send them to her.
I really love them. I really, really do. Those and sunflowers.
Yeah, sunflower.
Oh, you will LOVW. My name is very much like yours. What is, you will love
It's
my
a
name.
riddle.
Very much like, I don't want to know. Don't
It's a
tell me.
riddle.
No hints. I don't want to know.
It's a riddle.
We don't want to know.
So, Twinkles, she's getting not criminally responsible as the.
You were born and raised in Troy, New York. Oh, wow.
Oh, hi, Murder.
Crows. You do murder crows? You lucky dog.
Now she wants you to send her murder. I heard Harry's moving back to the UK. What do you think of that, Scooter?
I heard.
What do you think of that?
Ian Megan.
What do you think?
Meh. Just meh.
Why are they doing it?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. Can you believe it?
You really have no idea?
I have no idea.
What about her show? Is that still on?
I haven't watched that. I've only watched reviews of it.
You watched it with us one time.
What?
You watched it with us one time.
Oh, I did. You're right. I did.
Okay. Does anybody know why they're moving back?
I was wondering if because of his father.
Are they getting their titles back?
No,
Oh, I don't believe that.
I don't think they are.
Because I heard she was using it. Wasn't she still using it over here?
Well, she uses it, yeah. Maybe they'll get them. I don't think they are, but who knows?
No, Twinkles is not in New York anymore. Twinkles is not in New York. She's left New York. She may be where you go during the winter. She may be. I feel like this is your life or something to tell, whatever that, to tell the truth.
You know whose other name I really loved? Cup of Stars.
Cup of Stars.
Remember that name?
Oh yeah, Cup of Stars.
Absolutely loved that name.
Wasn't it
Cup
Moon?
of Stars.
Cup of Stars, yeah. Yeah, yes, B lady. You know who she is too.
Oh my gosh, we'll end up finding out. Can't be a mystery.
I go to Florida in the winter, Twinkle, says B lady. And Twinkles is in Florida.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkles. I know who Twinkles is. She told me several chats ago.
Okay,
Oh,
don't tell me then. I'll
See?
figure it out over time.
everybody
On my
knows
own.
who Twinkles is.
I like surprises and mysteries.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. The Frilly farmhouse and I might meet up at a huge flea market down here. Really?
Hey, murder.
We don't want them back. They probably ran out of money. Harry and Meghan are grifters. Oh, I didn't know who Murder was talking about. You don't want them
boy.
back? You don't want them back.
Hey, Murder of Crows, I was wondering, are they back? This is just my thought. Is it because of his dad having cancer of some type, do you think? Or not? Am I off base with that?
Can you imagine if it was some mystery where he killed William to become king?
Oh,
Right? No, but he wouldn't. He'd have to kill everybody. Because after him would be William's son, right?
huh?
He'd have to take everyone out.
Yeah. True.
So that must suck, right? Because he's like, oh, I'm second in line. No, now they had kids. Now you're not. You're going to be a prince forever. You'll never be king. Never. Never.
Isn't the daughter after the son then?
Yeah.
Darla, I mean,
That's what I mean.
yeah.
He'd have to take everybody out. It's like Woody Allen said something like, remember in, was it Hannah and Her Sisters? He's like, he thought he was dying. He's like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'll take myself out, but I can't do that to my parents. I'll have to take them too. And then I can't do that to that. He's like, I'll take everybody. It'll be a bloodbath. You know, and it's, then he found out he wasn't dying.
That's okay. That's what I thought, that she was ahead of him, ahead of Harry. And then they have Louis that would be next.
Right. Well, he's hanging on a long time. Charles should abdicate. We are getting sick of the royal family. Yeah, but then there's still going to be the royal family, right? I don't get that. I just...
Well, I like them, I do.
it's so...
Ancient.
Yeah, but it's just like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, don't people
That's
just be
what
like...
Dave says.
Like, who the
Yeah.
hell do you think you are? Like, okay, now, like, what? You, like, okay, because you have supposedly this blood that's different than everybody else. You know,
Royal
anybody else
blood.
is a commoner. Oh, they're the commoners.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have that. They're not from the royalty. Who made you? They sound like pedigree dogs or something.
Yeah.
You know,
That's-
well,
Dave
it's
can't stand it. He's
Just
sound
so
like him.
archaic. It's so ridiculous.
He was always like, I don't know why you like them, Debbie. They would have absolutely nothing to do with you. They would look so far down their nose at you, you would be nothing to them. I'm like, yeah, but that's tradition and yada, yada,
Yeah.
yada. He's like, God, that's so wrong. And
But why? And then, like, they're kings forever. It's like you're never getting rid of them.
he said he can understand it, from long time ago. You needed that, when they did rule the countries and everything. He loves those shows like that.
Carmela isn't it?
But
Camilla
now,
is
no,
Diana.
he
No.
thinks they're useless now.
We're the same family. Actually, did you hear King Charles's speech in Congress? No, I don't really follow the royals. I'm not enthralled with them the way a lot of people are.
Well, we should be, because we all came from there, guys. we Americans came. None of us are actually, I mean, we are from here, however, you know, we all came from different countries, we'll put it that way.
Our cultures and traditions are being eroded. I like our traditions. Without tradition, countries are lost.
I agree with you there, Murder of Crows. I see what's, happening over there. Yeah.
You still see that stuff in the one kid?
Oh, how I always thought he was evil.
Yeah.
I did, but now I've changed my mind. Yeah, I don't see him that way anymore.
Okay. Sure, he's very glad about that.
He looks normal now to me. Hey, but there have been a lot of mad kings, over the centuries. I mean, let's face it, like Dave said, they wanted to keep that royal blood in the family.
Show us the picture.
Oh, yeah, you gotta show them.
Oh, let me see if I can find it, Ivy.
Yeah, that's so freaky, guys. From what I remember, she really did look like Carolyn.
Let me see if I can
Because I
find it.
remember laughing and saying, oh, come on, that can't be real. Didn't I say that at the time? Or no?
Yeah, I thought it was AI. I really did. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are they doing now? But it was some lady that she just tagged me on
Yeah,
Twitter. It was crazy.
so bizarre.
Let me see. I think
She ended up getting kicked out because she was dancing on all the tables and doing a strip tease and
no, she
everything.
wasn't. Okay, let's see.
We said, yep, that was Carolyn's doppelganger. It's her and Ed Evstow down at Coots.
I found it, Ivy. Hold on.
Yeah, that's another country that's something else, huh, B? I'm learning so much in history watching a lot of these channels. They've made everything so interesting for me that I was never interested in before. I'm watching a lot of the different news media. See, look at that, guys. Look at that.
And it wasn't AI. It said this woman in the photo from Twitter is a journalist reporter. And then I went to the thing and she was a real person. It's just funny, but somebody tweeted to me and said, are you at the White House Correspondents' Dinner? Because if you weren't, a doppelganger would be that's there.
Isn't it murder? See? CB.
It's crazy, yeah. And I thought for
Right,
sure they did
Ivy?
it with AI. Yeah, I'm like, they did it with AI.
It's hilarious.
So I don't even know the lady that tweeted me.
That is something. Just chugging that champagne down.
Yeah, it was that crazy White House dinner where something happened, remember? And then they started all drinking
No,
the
what
wine.
happened?
There was something, somebody tried to, what did somebody come in there with a gun or something?
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and then I guess they just started drinking the stuff. I don't know who she is.
Yes.
She just started drinking the stuff, and somebody tweeted to me, and I really thought it was freaking AI. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what now? It was real.
Yeah, that was something. I really did. I started laughing and I'm like, oh my gosh, how uncanny.
And I had that happen in a local paper like a long time ago when my kids were young. There was this lady
Really?
that was in the parade in the local paper, and it looked just like me. I don't know. I wish I had cut it out. I could go down and search their archives or something. I think it ended up being Ethan's preschool teacher years later, but it was crazy how this lady looked like me.
Oh, wow.
I kept looking at it and saying, that is me. And my mother was like, yeah, but it's not. And I'm like, but look at that. Oh, it's crazy. It was just nuts.
Wow.
And have you ever had this thing if you go into a local, this is going to sound crazy. You go into a local business in your town and they have a thing on the back of the door and it says they're looking for the person that hit and killed this lady like a long time ago. And you're thinking, what if it was me? And I don't
You're
know.
thinking what?
What if it was me and I don't know?
No.
Like, I have to find out if I was coming home that way. What if it was me and I don't know? Like, you wonder about that, right? Like, they go, somebody must know something. It happened, in 2015 on this bridge at about 12:30 at night. And then you're like, okay, if I could just find out that where I was that day at 12:30 at night, then I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore, right? But yeah, sometimes they're crazy. You talk about crazy intrusive thoughts. Like, you could just think that. Like, well, how do you know it's not me? Like, if that's a road you go on all the time. What if I thought it was a rock or something and then it wasn't? And then it was, it's like crazy.
Oh.
But yeah, I know.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
It's just stupid stuff that goes through your mind sometimes.
Right.
It's like, but you're thinking, like, somebody must know something. Who the heck hit her? But it's always in the back of this, like, farm and garden store for years. I think it happened, like, in 2012. So for years, her picture's, like, on the back of this door.
Did they ever find the person?
No.
That's sad.
I'm making you laugh so hard tonight. Well, that's good that I'm making you laugh. But yeah, it is sad. But it's like such a crazy thought that you're like, you just want to be exonerated. Like, oh no, I was in Connecticut that night. Okay. Couldn't be me.
You want to be exonerated and you're not even.
I know. It's not like you woke up with like major damage to the front of your, like, what happened to the front of your car? What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness.
It's like you just don't want to have something happen. You have no idea. What if it was you, right? You think like, what if it was me and I don't know? Some guy used to tell a story. He said he was coming home and he hit a pig. And
Ooh.
he was like, oh gosh, and he just put it over on the side of the road. And the next day the police came to the house and they said, hey, didn't you know it's against the law to hit a farm animal and not report it? And he said, how did you find out? And they said the pig squealed. I was like, I thought this guy was serious, right? Because the way he was telling this story, I really thought he was serious. Because he was he was a dramatic guy. He was a teacher at the kids' elementary school. And I really thought he was being serious until he said that. Because he's like, he really went into it. Like, I didn't know what to do. I killed the pig. I felt, what the heck? I kind of pushed it on the side of the road, and then he's like, and then I went home. And the next morning, the police are in my driveway. And I'm like, what? And they're like, did you hit a pig last night? And he's like, yeah, I didn't see it. It was dark. It was foggy. It was an accident. I wasn't going fast. I put it on the side of the road. And they're like, it's against the law to hit a farm animal and not report it or something. It's like, how did you find out? The pig squealed. It's crazy.
Oh, oh, that's funny.
But it's just like you're always guilty of everything, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
always feel guilty. I've always had a guilty conscience. I don't know why. There has to be something behind that, I guess, right?
Childhood trauma, Jim would say.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Unresolved trauma. Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh, everybody.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
Jen says about everybody, guys.
Yeah.
They had some trauma.
Anytime anything happens, I'll always find a way to somehow connect it to me, blame myself, or think I have something to do with it. And then everybody be, oh, I would, no, no, we're not even, this has nothing to do with you. I'm like, you sure? They're like, yes. Okay.
Or like they're writing that about me.
Right.
Oh, that's probably about me. Somebody's status or something like on your family. What the hell does that
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you. Like the person, like, what are you talking about? That's about such and such a thing. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. I've done that before too. My sisters will be laughing. No, we don't mean you. What are you talking about? Like, oh, okay, I thought you were saying that about me. No.
Did Apple start school?
Yeah, finally. They didn't start until what is this? Thursday? They just started this Monday and they were actually supposed to start on the 12th.
I can't believe you go back to school that early.
Oh yeah, I know, isn't it crazy? But because of the power outages here, they couldn't start until then. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that they actually got to start later, but still.
What grade is she in?
She's in seventh.
Wow, seventh grade?
Yeah, she's a seventh grader. Yeah,
Is that in a middle school?
yes. She was in middle school last year too.
Huh.
Sixth grade.
You're heading to bed? Yeah, I'm going to be following you, bee lady, pretty soon.
Yeah, me too.
I got to go and do my,
What time do you do that? Have a good rest and sweet dreams to you.
yeah, 4:30. Before that, I got to go
4:30.
for a blood test. You know they don't do fasting labs now? I mean,
Don't
if
do
my thing
what?
is all messed up, she told me, she goes, oh yeah, they want you to do the thing for your physical. So I said, well, don't you have to fast for that? And she goes, oh, they don't do fasting anymore for lipid panels. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
they
are you
don't.
sure? Because if my
Right.
stuff is off the charts, I'm going to be pissed.
No,
Really?
they don't, Carolyn. I know because I just had mine done like a month and a half ago, and same thing. I was like, seriously? They're like, yep, you don't have to. Like, oh wow, okay, that's good.
Because the lady I talked to today, well, the first lady, she didn't get the memo. She was like, well, that's a fasting one, so you don't want to have it at like that time. And then I had the office call me back because I tried, and the office is like, oh no, you can have it at 4 o'clock. You don't have to fast.
Right, yeah.
Your
Oh, your
grandchildren
grand
began school at the beginning of August. Oh, I can't do that. Oh my
Yeah, but
gosh.
Carolyn, if I know you guys at least start than how it used to be when we were kids and when Bonnie was a kid. It was they
After
started
Labor Day,
late.
it has to be after
Yeah.
Labor Day.
That's how it used to be. Every year it gets earlier and earlier here. It's ridiculous.
We'll see. When are we going to have a verdict? I wonder if we'll have one in the morning. I just think she's getting off. I can already see like all the celebrations and everything.
Yeah, but that's not the jury.
I know, but I can just see it. Like, you know when you can't
I know.
see something, like you just can't see it? I
Yeah.
just can't see her ever going to jail. I cannot see it.
I know. I'm hoping she will, but
I can't see
Yeah,
it. Something is so weird. It's like it's already been written. She's this like celebrity kind of thing. I don't know what she is.
uh, I hope not.
And I'm
Really
just
hope
thinking
not.
about like, what about Patrick
What do you mean?
and his whole family? Like, I think, is he going to come out more once the civil suits? Because if she is convicted, see, they have a vested interest, I think, to not say so much about her because they have lawsuits saying that these medical professionals, right, are at fault. If
Yeah.
he came on there and saying she's a flippin' psychopath, okay,
Yeah,
that would destroy their lawsuits.
that's true.
So I wonder if she is convicted, that she is criminally responsible. That's really bad for their lawsuits. And I wonder if they'll come out and say something after that.
Well, possible. Very well possible.
But I mean, there could be people like Ivy on the jury that she's very set. That, she's not going to move her on her thoughts. Right, Ivy? No one's going to sway you. Or your graduation in Florida is the beginning of August. Wow. Alrighty, yeah, I'm gonna go too. It's nighttime. Everybody have a good night.
Nighttime?
Yeah, it's time to go to bed. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see if there's a verdict. Okay? Love you, Scooter.
Love you too.
Bye bye.
Good night, everyone, or good morning.
Yeah.
Murder
Oh wait, we have to do. Hold
Rose.
on, murder. Oh, I almost forgot murder. Sorry.
Have to.
Quickly do the daily with murder. Murder, you still there?
She is.
You better be there, murder.
What are you gonna do?
We got to do the daily puzzle really quick.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna head out. Okay.
Okay. Thanks for coming up.
Okay. No, you're welcome. Nighty night, and good luck tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Will you find out your results? No, you won't.
I
That
don't
quick.
know. I don't know how fast it'll be. Could be
Yeah.
fast now. They put everything in my chart so fast.
That's true. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Have fun on the work game. Bye bye.
All right. Bye. Uh-oh, I want to do flex. Flex, okay. VIGN, okay. Flexing. Very good, murder. Fling. Very good. Okay. Line and life. You're oh, Glenn. Ling, I think I tried Ling. 'Cause 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 I think I thought I did find, but we have it. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Murder. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Good night. Be well.